Yeah, and you will notice, did not have to do the why new setup. Now, I'll put a picture of it up there. Basically, I bought a Rode shotgun mic because obviously you want to get Sybil out of everything. And a little fill light, so hopefully you can see me better on this. And we'll try it out, see how it goes. I don't want to take up too much of your time because this is a long one. By now, we are at Hawklords. And I chose the song Psi Power for obvious reasons. But I decided to do a little bit more with the background and filling in a little bit. So it took a bit longer. But I just wanted you to know this. And stopwatch causing beeps during my stuff. Basically, I wanted to get this going because today's episode is actually brought to you by the letter Ghost Train Haze and the number Robotabs, but the batteries ran out on my Zoom recorder for recording the narration, which I like doing before doing this. So, yeah, before it climbs on top of me, wanted to get this out. Love y'all. Take care. See you on the next one. So I believe the batteries have charged enough to make it through this one. As I said in the intro, right up front, I apologize for the... Oh, there goes that. The stopwatch beeped again. Maybe I can get it out. Not sure if I was talking over it. And of course now Sybil waits to come out and start doing his thing. I can always count on that little bird. Anyways, I digress. You can tell it's starting to climb on top of me. That's why I wanted to get this out, because nobody needs to hear me ranting about Operation Majestic 7, and Operation Paperclip. So anyways, as I said before, this one is a little bit longer. I think it's the only one that is this long is the very first one before I got everything down and realized I should run everything about 16 times its normal speed just to make them come back. So if you're one of those cats that watches the entire video, bless your heart. And I don't even mean that the way women in the South will throw shade by bless your heart. If you know, you know. I honestly mean it. Bless you for that one. And you people have been around for a while. You already know that I love Tachikawa nibs. And I have been using the sign painting brush quite a lot as of late, but I knew I wanted to try something new. I mean, if you're not experimenting, why are you bothering to do something? There's no reason to just keep on retreading the same ground over and over. So I knew going into this one, I wanted to try adding a lot of background detail. So I figured I didn't want the line weight to be different. So slowly we'll figure this all out. Like how I said we as if I have multiples going on there. I think that's because I'm reading Shirley Jackson. Is it Bird's Nest or Robin's Nest? It's one of those two names. And I believe it was her second book, may have been her third. But I'm not giving anything away by saying it's about a woman with multiple personalities. So I told you it was coming up. I am digressing like mad. But yeah, I love Shirley Jackson. Grew up with Shirley Jackson, you know. Have memorized paragraphs from Hill House, and We Have Always Lived in the Castle, but I really want to read this biography that I've heard really wonderful things about, and I don't like having things spoiled, so I decided I was going to read every one of her novels before I read the biography. So after this, I believe I have Through the Wall, her very first novel, and that's it. Gotta have goals in life, son. And I really pretty proud of pulling off that expression on Baby. And of course the Jason Momoa thing. Kathleen and Vivian, oh my god. Those two and Jason Momoa, it's insane. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the swallow apocalypse going on out there. I bet you this one's picking it up. Every spring they go insane, which I am not complaining, but it's pretty funny. And Natasha Lyonne, forever crush. Yeah, if you haven't watched Russian Doll yet, highly suggested. Two of my favorites back again, back together once again. Yeah, here we go into the, you don't want to add background details. And one of the techniques that I picked up, accidentally discovered in my elevated mind, was I lightly sketched in like the general feel of what I wanted it, you know, say the trees or the way the leaves would be clumped bark. And then instead of choking up on the pin nib holder, I would kind of relax my grip and let it pick up digressions from the heft of the paper, because even though I'm using hot pressed watercolor paper, there's still parts that will grab the tip of your nib and it'll go into unexpected areas, which I kind of like. Anything that can increase randomness and accident. You'll actually hear that on one of the backing tracks, the kind of lo-fi hip-hop one. I did the same thing where I wanted to investigate using a Turing machine, which, if you don't know what one of those are, I'd highly suggest looking it up. It's a way to make random events non-random by repeating them. And I combine that with logic gates, so either two signals both have to be present or one present. There's different variations you can use with logic gates as to whether it would allow a signal through. So I kind of like setting up the rough outline and then introducing a lot of chaos into the signal just to see what'll happen. A lot of times I screw the pooch. Every so often you find something wonderful, so I'm sure Winnie the Pooh would approve. And that line, I can read you like a magazine, yeah, that's a direct lift from the Hawkwind song Psi Power. I gotta admit, it's been fun doing them, but I'm kind of looking forward to finishing Joe Banks' book, doing all the Hawkwind albums in it, and having it done with. It's been a good exercise, but it'd be kind of nice to go back to doing stuff. However, trying to find the humor within like different albums and stuff and ways to turn into, you know, stupid talking animal comic. It's probably a good technical exercise. Another thing that I really like to do is try to use a brush larger than I feel can actually get into the areas. I don't know why, but I think trying to make larger brushes work in areas, it just works with watercolors. Not quite sure why. I'm a bearer of very limited intelligence. Can't always tell you why I'm doing the things I do. So now when we get into doing the foliage, I went in with sap green, but I think I labeled it a little bit later on. You know, I used cadmium yellow, and I believe there was even some ultramarine blue that I used at different times. I just mixed them at random. Like, pretty sure anybody that watches this 10,000 times more advanced than I am with watercolor, so it'll be old hat to you, but just in case. Yeah, so basically, left-handed cigarette. Make sure watercolors at random. Tends to come out well. Wish I was one of those people that could tell you, oh, color theory, yeah, bear of limited intelligence. Probably not gonna happen anytime soon. And ditto, of course, for the bark, you know. Burnt umber, a little bit of raw umber, and then kind of picking up whatever scraps it. And you just go with it. It's kind of what's fun about watercolor. You don't have to stress on it. Why would you want to? Dear God, that would be horrible. Was it Truman Capote that was like, why would I ever wish to work 8 hours a day? That's why I became a writer. Then it was either Truman Capote or Gore Vidal. Sounds like one or the other of them. I'd like Vegas odds it was Gore Vidal, because I'm always wrong. And that schminky transparent orange, I'm pretty much in love with that color. Pretty amazing that I wear the New York uniform of all black, but in my middle age, I'm starting to really enjoy color. Who would have thought? Probably have a field day with that. One of the great things lately I've had is following Lemur Scientist from the Duke Lemur Research on Instagram. Oh my god, incredibly cute. Like, the amount of animal accounts I follow is insane. Bat rescues, Lemur Scientist, Zooborns, Bronx Zoo, yeah. My Instagram is pretty much all music labels and different wildlife rescue groups. May have a problem there. And look at that, the batteries held out. He likes me. He really likes me. I'm also working on with the red pandas, because their bottoms are pretty much solid black, how to differentiate, you know, different levels to kind of make baby's arms and legs stand out from her belly. I know I'm screwing it up royally, but I'll get there eventually, inshallah. And look at that, I think we made it to the end of another one. If you made it all the way through to here, God bless you. You have the patience of a saint, and you are wonderful. Have a great weekend, great week, great day, whatever. Who knows when you see this. Love you all, take care, bye.